The African American is an invention. That's why the images we see of African Americans are perpetuated in a way where many people, especially outside of the community, believe that this is how most African Americans are. You see, those who control the information, they're able to show you whatever they want you to see, like what's happening in Gaza right now. You can see that perspective, but it's a whole lot of things that you don't see on the ground. There's a whole lot of things that they refuse to tell you, or they choose to control the narrative in a way where it's always favorable for Israel. Well, without representation, then you're not given a clear representation on what the truth actually is. If you're only given one perspective, how can you really know the objective truth about what it is that you're talking about? And when it comes to Black people, we live in a country and a system where the idea, this toxic stereotypical idea of Blackness, is exploited and monetized in the system of capitalism. So now in 2025, we're in a time period where it's beneficial for the industry, for the entertainment industry, to put out images of Black people showing the worst side of themselves. It isn't valuable. It isn't profitable to show images of positive Black people. And now we have a situation in social media where algorithms are going to promote the most popular forms of content in a system that benefits, in an industry that benefits off of Black people showing the worst images of themselves. So this is just a feedback loop. The reason why you see more of these images is because these images are beneficial and profitable for white social media companies, which was the same thing that we could say about the entertainment industry in the past. And then when you add to the fact that white people are some of the biggest consumers of Black entertainment, then that makes this whole thing even more clear. Because then you can understand that it's a fantasy that people are chasing. So of course, when you think about Blackness and you're not a Black person, you're going to want to see the most entertaining version of that. Of course, you're not going to want to see Black people just existing if you go into this situation wanting excitement and wanting entertainment. Well, Black people also see that. And Black people also realize that these things are going to be profitable and beneficial for them if they continue to perpetuate it. So they exploit themselves. And this loop continues. And just to push this whole thing home, we have to understand it's beneficial in a system that defaults back to feudalism to need a class of people who can play the role of the peasant. The masses are the peasants. So as you move up the pyramid and the pyramid gets smaller and it shrinks smaller and smaller as you get to the tip, there are less people. There are more people at the bottom of that pyramid. And through the system of feudalism, you need people at the bottom to complement all of those who are above them. See, the system isn't broken. It's exactly the way that the oligarchs intended. They like chaos. They love confusion. If you had a society full of critically thinking individuals, you will be a threat. They'll become a threat to the very system that they seek to continue. What sense would it make having a society full of critically thinking individuals, smart enough to challenge the system? That would cause revolt. That would cause revolutions. The system benefits the most out of division, out of chaos. It benefits the most out of social decay. Because we have to understand the system of capitalism in and of itself, especially when it becomes unchecked, with no balances or restrictions. They need flat earthers. They need Illuminati conspiracy theories. They need Armageddon fearmongers. Because conflict is profitable. See, a lot of people got it backwards. They think that it's beneficial for the system to have stable, rational people capable of taking a step back and not having an ego and pride and admitting that they're wrong or that they don't know. No, they want ignorant people who are pretending to be experts so they can send in their plants, so they can send in their grifters to take advantage of those ignorant people, utilizing their own ideologies against them. Conflict is profitable. They need feminists. They need the manosphere. Conflict. Enough conflict to distract you from the fact that they're taking everything from you and that corporations don't want to pay you. The fact that they want to continue to outsource jobs overseas to get more cheaper and cheaper labor. Distract you from the fact that the American dream was a scam. But just as long as we have enough conflict, they won't be able to see what we're doing over here that benefits or that affects everybody. Because these oligarchs and these politicians and these corporations don't give a damn about the American dream. It's about profit. And they'll profit off of MAGA the exact same way that they'll profit off of BLM. And nothing will come out of it but more pain, failed promises, and more division as more and more people are disgruntled and angry, just like you see with the Luigi situation. See, many people believe that the chaos and division that's taking place is all by design to bring about, well, to first collapse this system purposely and bring about a new system utilizing the blockchain, some type of cryptocurrency, and totally transform what America was supposed to be.